After 9 weeks of regular season action, the regular season is officially over, and my team, the Miami Palafins, finished the regular season with not only the best record in my division at 8-1 with a plus 24 differential, but we finished with the best record in the entire league whatsoever, which is really impactful for how playoffs work in the UNPL. For how playoffs work, each coach gets to choose who they want to play in for round 1 of the playoffs. And the difference with the UNPL is you can pick any team you want regardless of what their record is. So for example, I can go up against the illustrious Auroras if I so choose to, despite us being the top 2 teams in the regular season. However, to keep things simple for my sanity, I instead decided to pick as my round 1 opponent the Machesney Slowpokes, coached by Aprater, as they were the only team in my division that I have yet to play in the regular season, so I decided to keep things a lot simpler for my own sanity and to avoid any potential rematches as best as I possibly could. As for Aprater's team, however, it's fairly scary despite the fact that I chose to play him despite me not playing him in the regular season, and it also makes sense here to fit the lore considering that so far in the regular season I fought Rain twice, a Sun team, and Hail, so it only made sense to pick the Sand team. Despite that, outside of his threats with the Sand core of Tyranitar, Excadrill, and Houndstone, he also has other threats like Latias, Galarian Weezing to negate most of my Pokemon's abilities thanks to neutralizing gas, Araquanid, which can set up Sticky Web, making things problematic for my team, and has Water Absorb to ruin my Palafin core for Jet Punch, other hard-hitting attackers like Emboar and Thundurus Therian, and he has 2 Terra Captains. Houndstone, which can terrestrialize into either a Ghost, Fighting, or Fairy type, and Araquanid, which can terrestrialize into a Water, Ground, or Fairy type. So, to start this team off, we have our Iron Treads with Heavy Duty Boots, Earthquake, Ice Spinner, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rock. The combination of Earthquake and Ice Spinner hits everything on my opponent's team for good damage. Rapid Spin is there to negate or get rid of potential Sticky Web from Araquanid, and Stealth Rock is here to get hazards up and get reliable chip damage on the rest of my opponent's team. 2 16 speed EVs with a Jolly Nature lets me guarantee outspeed Thundurus Therian. 108 special defense investment lets me guarantee avoid being 1-hit KO'd by +1 Latias' Aura Sphere from full, and the rest was put into attack to give me some overall damage output with my attacks. Next up, we have Bulk Up Palafin, which is designed to basically set up on Araquanid, since if he's Water Absorb, he can't do much. I can't Jet Punch it, but the combination of Drain Punch for reliable recovery and giving me a means of hitting Pokemon like Araquanid as well as Latias with good damage with Body Slam is good enough, especially considering that I can use Araquanid as setup fodder if need be. I'm running enough speed investment to guarantee outspeed Emboar, so in a weakened scenario I can at least Jet Punch it and knock it out before it can try to potentially revenge kill me with Sucker Punch in a weakened state. With 60 attack investment and adamant nature, after a bulk up, I can guarantee 2 KO max HP Araquanid with Body Slam, and the rest of the EVs were put into HP and special defense to take hits better from Pokemon like Latias. I opted for Citrus Berry as my item of choice to not only give me reliable recovery, but it also prevents Poltergeist from working against Houndstone if Sand is up. Next up, we have my weakness policy Necrozma with Photon Geyser, Brick Break, Knockoff, and Dragon Dance. And this can put in a lot of work and pressure Pokemon like Tyranitar and knock it out with Brick Break after a DD, and potentially weakness policy activating getting to +3 attack. Aside from that, Photon Geyser hits the vast majority of his team for good damage, and Knockoff allows me to hit Latias super effectively. I'm running enough speed to guarantee outspeed Sceptile after a Dragon Dance, max HP for overall bulk, and the rest of the EVs are put into attack with an adamant nature to increase the cross's overall damage output. Next up, we have a Choice Scarf Spectrier, which is designed to do a crap ton of damage to my opponent's team, especially if I'm able to get rid of or weaken or get rid of Tyranitar altogether. As Shadow Ball does a good amount of damage to his entire team, with the exception being Squawkabilly. I have Mud Shot to hit Tyranitar with super effective damage. Dark Pulse is literally only there if he brings Squawkabilly and nothing else. And my last move of choice I opted for was Will-O-Wisp to cripple one of his physical attackers. With 156 speed investment and a Tib of Nature with my Choice Scarf, I guarantee outspeed Adamant max speed Excadrill in the Sand with my Choice Scarf, and max special attack for overall damage output, and the rest of the EVs are put into defense to take physical hits a little bit better with my Spectrier. Then I have Assault Vest Glamora, which is designed to be my way of dealing with Pokemon like Thundurus and Latias. Power Gem is just there to do a good amount of damage to the vast majority of his team, as his team doesn't really appreciate Power Gem overall, or Dual Stab in general from my Glamora. Earth Power is there to catch Excadrill on the switch, as long as it's not like Air Balloon or whatnot, and Dazzling Gleam in conjunction with Terra Fairy lets me do the most damage possible to Latias, while also being able to get rid of Glamora's weakness to Psychic by after terrestrializing into a Fairy type. With 112 speed EVs, I'm guaranteed faster than Adamant Max Speed Houndstone. With 40 EVs in HP and 104 special defense with my Assault Vest, I can guaranteed live a Mist Ball from Soul Dew Latias after Stealth Rock, and maximize my special attack with a Modest Nature to do the most damage possible against Aprater's team. And then lastly, I kept it simple with a physically defensive Rocky Helmet Chestnut, which is designed to be my main switch into Pokemon like Excadrill, and weaken that thing down with this combination of Rocky Helmet and knock it out potentially with Body Press. I have Wood Hammer, which does the most amount of damage to his team aside from Latias and Thundurus. Leech Seek gives him reliable recovery against everything as long as he doesn't bring Sceptile, and Spikes is there for residual damage against the rest of his team. So with that, that's a team builder for this week, and without further ado, let's head on over to the battle. Also, before I forget, huge shout out to PokeMD for the help, and for Quincy Adams with the help with the new design for the layout. So with that out of the way, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with the playoffs, round 1 of the playoffs for the UNPL season number 4, taking on Aprater and his Machesney Park Slowpokes, and he did bring... Yeah, if it was one Pokemon I was worried about the entire time, and it was actually going to be the Emboar, but I did feel like he would bring Full Sand. Like, it just didn't make any sense. It just made the most sense. There's no... Wow! There's no Latias! Interesting! There is no Latias to deal with. That's actually incredible. No Thundurus either, so that's really, really nice. But he did bring the Emboar. If it was one Pokemon I was fearing the most from this, was definitely going to be that Emboar. But yeah, so let's see. What's going to be my lead here? I feel like my safest lead would probably just be Palafin, just to get it online. Alternatively, I could also just lead off with Chestnut too, but like I said, I want to get the I want to get Palafin online as soon as possible. I also do have to fear the Wheezing now, because the Wheezing can burn my physical attackers, and I have a lot of them. So, in any case, good luck, have fun to Aprater. This is definitely going to be an interesting one, but I did feel like he would bring Sand, but not seeing Latias is definitely interesting. Ryuji. So he does lead off with Wheezing. I'm totally okay with that. So let's see. So it's... Oh, he's Misty Surge. He's not even Levitate. He's not Levitate or Neutralizing Gas. Okay. Misty Surge. I wonder why. Okay, so with that being said, wow, that's really interesting that he's Misty Surge. That means I don't have to worry about getting poisoned. Regardless, I'm gonna go out into my Glamora. Glamora actually does nothing but switch into this. Like, literally, it's just this. So let's do that. And he's just gonna miss the Explosion raw. Oh my god. That is insane. Okay, so that's cool. I think the kill goes to Glamora there. I'll just put it down for now. But that is an interesting turn 1. So not only did he miss the Explosion, I'm really glad my Assault Vest Glamora came in clutch there. So yeah, Drill comes out. I knew that was gonna happen. But he gave me his response to Palafin. So let's just make the Chestnut play. I imagine he's just gonna go straight for the Iron Head or something, and I at least want to get some residual chip with the Rocky Helmet. So yep. There's Rocky Helmet. Do we see Life Orb? We don't see Life Orb. Alright. So let's now go straight for... I feel like Body Press is fine, because even if he goes Houndstone, I'm okay with that. And if he stays in trying to, like, Aerial Ace me, that's fine too. Yeah, he does have Aerial Ace, doesn't kill. So I am going to pick up the kill here with Body Press. Alright, so Excadrill goes down, so that's another threat, so Chestnut gets the kill. I am making myself weaker now to... what's it called? Like late game Houndstone, which is actually kind of problematic. But as long as the terrain is up, burn under. Okay, that's the end war. Like I said, I didn't have a switch into this. So let's just go and sack this thing off, maybe? But I feel like that's the safest play. Honestly, yes, because I can then go into... I can go back into Glamora. So yeah, I'll sack off Chestnut. I didn't have a switch. So Chestnut goes down, Ember gets the kill, takes Rocky Helmet and the Flare Blitz recoil. Damage by recoil. I don't know if he's Scarf or not. In any case, I could... I could just go back into Glamora and just get damage off on Tyranitar. So let's make that play. So let's go Glamora. If he's Scarf, then he's locked into Flare Blitz and he shouldn't kill me. If he's anything else, I'm okay with. I feel like the safest play in this situation would probably just be going for... Earth Power should be fine. Or do I just... Nah, I feel like Earth Power is the safest play. Okay, so he is Scarf, so I get to get that information. He doesn't kill. I get up Toxic Spikes, which I don't think matters that much in the long run. And by recoil, Earth Power, this should knock it out. It does. Alright, so Ember goes down, another kill for Glamora. Alright, so now all he has left is the Araquanid, the Tyranitar, and the Houndstone. I feel like Tyranitar is going to come out now. Shikaku sounds like T-Tar. There it is. He does get poisoned, good. So he's not Boots or anything. So I'm just going to go off of the assumption that this is going to be... Smooth Rock. So I am just going to... I'm just going to go for the most damage possible here. So I'm just going to Terra and Dazzling Gleam. It's not going to do much, but at the same time, though, it does give me the best overall countermeasure versus his team. I guess what I can do afterwards is, after Glamora goes down, I can go out into Necrozma and down Dragon Dance. So let's do that. Okay, that's about half. Okay, maybe not go into Necrozma. Okay, I'm definitely not going to Necrozma after seeing Thunder Wave. Definitely not going to Necrozma after seeing Thunder Wave. So let him take me out with whatever move he's going to click here. I don't know, Stone Edge. I'm honestly not sure what he's going to click here. Power Gem, yeah, that's fine. It would have been funny if he didn't kill me because I'm a Self-Test. But anyway, the Glamora goes down. I get to go out into my Palafin, and I am just going to... do I go out into Palafin? I feel like I have to go Palafin. Yeah, let's go Palafin. I'm not gonna mess around with this threat. So we'll just click Jet Punch. If I can force him to go Araquanid, that'd be the best case scenario. Yeah, that's fine. Itsy Bitsy, that's the Araquanid. Is he Water Absorb or is he Water Bubble? Well, he's not Boots because he got poisoned. Okay, he is Water Bubble. Good to know. Buffeted by Sandstorm, I'm okay with that. Okay, he's leftovers. I'm okay with that exchange. So from here, I am going to just go and click Bulk Up. So, Bulk Up. So let's see what you're working with. Liquidation. Take the Sandstorm. I think is he losing more than he's gaining? I'm trying to determine if that's the case. I'm not entirely sure here. But regardless, I'm gonna bulk up again. I honestly don't know what's the play here. Maybe Leech Life's here? Yeah. And then I can get to +3 and then... Actually, that's my Citrus Berry. No, it doesn't trigger here. Okay, cool. So I can go for one more bulk up, my Citrus Berry activates, and then I Body Slam. And this is good for me as well because it means that Houndstone can't Poltergeist me. So we're at +3 now. Leech Life. It's fine. And now with the third bulk up, he should definitely die to this Body Slam. Let me also just double check how many turns of sand is left. Before I make my next play. Because this would definitely be, yeah, that's Body Slam range. That's definitely Body Slam range. So let's check how many turns of sand is left. Okay, this is, because there's 2 more turns of sand. So now I Body Slam. This should die. Excellent. Alright, that's a kill for Palafin. Tyranitar, if Tyranitar comes out, it's the last turn of sand, which means then my, everything will be faster. Okay, so Houndstone comes out now. So this should be Sand Rush, I feel. But either way, I am going to click, I will click Jet Punch. I can't do anything else. And even if he terrors, it's still neutral. Oh, I killed it. Okay, so yeah, that's the game. That is the game. So yeah, this is going to be a 4-0 win. Yeah. Because Tyranitar comes out, I just Drain Punch that, and that's going to be the game. So yeah, this game went a lot quicker than I expected, but really, really happy about the bulk up Palafin putting in a tremendous amount of work here. I'll just Jet Punch. No need to drain. Alright, so that was an interesting one. Thankfully, it was a quick pace game, basically, is what I want to say to that. So yeah, I didn't have to worry about webs. I was really, really concerned about Embor there, because, like I said, I had no legitimate switch-ins to that thing. But yeah, bulk up Palafin did work as I expected. because I was able to set up on the thing that I could, like Araquanid gave me the free setup that I needed, essentially, to make this work. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. This is a 4-0W, and we move on to the second round. GG, of course, to Aprater. Hell of a season to make the playoffs after a rough start. And yeah, definitely was fortunate to play you again in a more serious nature. Again, there's really not much else to say about this. It was a very fast-paced game. It was just like clicking buttons left and right. The turn 1 threw me off here when the Galarian Weezing missed the explosion, but regardless, Palafin put in work. Glamora did work, and of course Chestnut did some damage as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. If you did, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment, click that subscribe button. Hopefully trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's a lofty goal, but I can't get there without your support. Check out our prayer side of the battle. Check out all the other coaches taking part in the UNPL as well as the playoffs, and we'll see you guys in round number 2. So that's again from me. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until the next time, this is Tone signing off for now. Peace out.